hope you're doing well. I think the last I left off with you, I told you guys that I was having the prep for the colonoscopy and endoscopy, and it was quite a nightmare, to say the least. First of all, big problem with my veins. I'm always dehydrated, and I have a problem with drawing up blood, so I don't know if you're going to be able to see this by any means. Maybe you could see that. They jacked up my arm. Other arm looks the same also, but anyway, they just could not get a line to stay in my arm. So they tried the other arm, and they went back to the other arm, and then the anesthesiologist, when they wheeled me into the room, he put the line in, and they thought it was going to hold. And then, lo and behold, I woke up in the middle of the endo with the tube in my mouth, and I remember the doctor telling me to calm down. I'd be back to sleep in a minute, and it turned out that the line popped out of my other arm that they thought it was secure. It popped out, so the anesthesia stopped flowing, and I woke up, and they had to just poke me somewhere else and get the anesthesia going again. So it was not fun. And to top it all off, I have to go tomorrow for pre-surgical testing for the next surgery. And I'm like really nervous as to where they're going to even find a spot to poke me. I mean, it's not going to be in the crease of my arms. So I know there's spots, they've done it before on my hands, but you guys know, like, it's just so much more painful when they're doing it on the side of the hand. They can do it over here. That's okay. You know, I say it's more painful. There are a lot of things that are painful in life that we're all going through. So blood work is the least of it. But anyways, that's tomorrow, my pre-surgical testing. I think they're doing like the EKG, blood panel, chest x-ray, and so on and so forth. So I have to be up bright and early tomorrow, which, can be challenging for some of us when it's hard to get out of bed in the morning, but you do what you gotta do. So I'm trying to film a little bit tomorrow and see how that goes. And then it's a week away and a lot to do next week to prep. We're going tomorrow night, actually. Maybe I'll film in there. We're going to the furniture store because we need to actually buy a recliner because it's going to be hard to sleep. They say for a little bit. I'm probably going to be having to sleep sitting up, I think. I don't think you're laying flat. Pretty much I remember the doctor saying, if I have a good recliner, I should be good. And then the doctor that I was working for told me today the key is going to be to have a good recliner because that is going to be my bed. And I'm going to want it to be my bed because the pain and just because I'm going to be, have the collar. And I'm not quite sure yet. He had mentioned a hard collar or a soft collar. He's not quite sure. He mentioned a lot of things. He mentioned also putting a drain in. I don't know. This is why I can't go to doctors alone. Because I don't get the facts straight. I take in the information. I think I'm processing it. And I absolutely leave there knowing everything. I've advocated for myself, and I know everything going on. And then guess what? I get home and I go, hey, Ray, so this is what happened, my husband. This is what happens. Or, kitty cat out of the way. And I tell him this is what happened. And then guess what? It's not what happened. Or not the truth. So I can't be trusted alone. We've come to that conclusion. But don't tell him because I insist that I know everything. And I'm going to keep it that way. Unless he watches today's vlog. So hopefully not. So then he won't know. because I do. And if you are watching, I know all of it. Okay, I know it all. I know much more than you. Love you, honey. Okay, guys. Good morning, guys. In the car, getting ready to head for pre-surgical testing. I'm so tired. Oh my gosh. I did not want to get up. It's a rainy, crappy day out here, if you could see. I don't know. But it is definitely not the day you want to get out from under the covers. So anyway, gonna head over to the hospital for that, and see you there. Hey guys, how are you? Hope everybody is doing well on this weekend. It is Saturday. I think I left off yesterday that I was going to my pre-op testing, and everything went well with that. They were able to get some blood from my right arm, and so they didn't have to mess up this arm any further than it was already, messed up. But they were able to get that. I had to drink a little extra water just so I was able to have healthy, flowy veins. The pre-testing was easy. It was about 2 hours. And they gave me all the information. So I am going to be having, it says on my paperwork, a C5 through C7 anterior cervical discectomy with fusion. And I'll be admitted for that. I guess they're keeping me, they said, because they gave me instructions to pack an overnight bag, and they said that, I'll be in a lot of pain, so the pain control will be better managed being in there. So that's that. And then what we did was, upon their recommendation, we went to the furniture store last night, and we ordered a recliner. A really, a nice comfy recliner, because they say that will be my bed for a couple of weeks. So we ordered that. That's going to come, I think, 2 days before the surgery. So we have to set up the room for that. And I'm trying to think what else. That's pretty much it regarding surgery. I did some Easter shopping, got that done a little bit earlier, because I'm trying to get everything done since I don't know what I will be able to do when the time comes. We'll say everybody keeps telling me horror stories about recovery, and it makes sense. It is the neck. But I always have, I've had a couple of surgeries already. I've had the shoulders done. I've had, my hand, my thumb. I know this is much more invasive. It's just so weird because when I think about those surgeries, I really had like a day or two of, pain that kept me in bed, but otherwise was able to function. So we'll see what happens with this. But on the other note, the endoscopy and colonoscopy. Okay, for those of you who have gastroparesis or diverticulitis or irritable bowel syndrome or colitis or anything GI related, you know that your system runs slow in some of the diagnoses. And my system runs slow. When the food gets into my stomach, I bloat immediately, like as soon as I finish eating. And I do eat, so, don't get me wrong, I eat. But, I eat twice a day. I'll have a little bit of cereal or oatmeal in the morning, and then at nighttime I'll have a regular portioned dinner. But as soon as I eat, my stomach bloats. And that's one of the signs of gastroparesis, and I do not have that diagnosis, so don't get me wrong, but that's something that they're throwing out there, because I kind of meet the requirements, or the, not the requirements, I meet a lot of the, I guess, requirements that would get them to test or actually diagnose you with that. But we're not going to really deal with that yet. We're dealing with the neck. But that being said, since the food that I take in stays in my stomach a little bit longer, and it has a really hard time getting through the whole digestive process. I usually have a problem anyway with not going to the restroom on a regular basis and not what they call emptying enough. So that's just, on a normal basis, which is why I have so many problems, and, I'm in pain a lot with my stomach. But today's Saturday. Monday I had my endoscopy and colonoscopy. So technically Sunday night was the last time I have gone to the bathroom. Today's Saturday, so it's almost a week now, and I know with anesthesia it could be a day or two that it can slow down going to the bathroom, but we're going on a week now. So I was doubled over today. My husband was on the couch, and I didn't realize it, and I walked out of the bedroom and came in to feed the cats, and when I got to the living room, I just doubled over. It just hit me like a ton of bricks, and he got nervous. He didn't know what was wrong, but it's just, it hurts. So I think I might, it's the weekend, so I know my doctor's not there, and I don't know that there's a point in calling him, because you kind of know what to do. I'm going to try taking something to help along and see if that works, and we'll see. Other than that, I'm supposed to have gone for my results in 2 weeks, which I really want to get, because I think I told you, they removed the one doctor that did the colonoscopy. Both were done at the same time. Removed a polyp, which I always have 1 or 2 polyps in the colon. He took that out. And then the other doctor that worked with him that did the endoscopy took a couple of biopsies from my throat and my stomach and everything. And I really want to get those results. But because I am having the neck surgery, I am not going to be fit to travel to his office 2 days after I get out of the hospital. So I had to call and reschedule that, and I'm actually not going to, because of their scheduling, I'm not going to be able to get into them until close to the end of April. So I'm not very happy about that. But that's okay. It gives me more time to heal. I'm trying not to set up any appointments during that couple of weeks. So that's the story for that. I think I'm going to end it here, because I am going to watch a little bit more YouTube and Netflix and take it easy today. Fold some laundry. Very exciting, but not. And that's pretty much all I'm doing for today. Tomorrow, maybe I'll do a little film tomorrow. I am going to my son's hockey game tomorrow night, and maybe I'll throw up a little picture in the next vlog of that. And I have doctor's appointments all week. I have to see the neurologist. I have to see my primary care for the medical clearance. I am going to the psychiatrist for clearance and to renew meds. And then I am going for a pedicure so my feet look good for surgery, because that's so important. I really do feel like surgeons look at that. Like, I have to make sure that I shave my legs as best I can, even though my hands are becoming more useless day after day. They're becoming so weak. But I will get through that, and I will shave those legs and get that pedicure, because they're doing a 2-hour surgery. They're working on my neck. Do you really think they're going to be looking down at my toes, or if I have stubble on my legs? But it's just something that I think most of you know. When you know you're going to wear a hospital gown, or you're going in for something, I'm pretty sure most of you would know that you just feel better having shaven legs and good looking toes. So doing that, and then I'm getting my hair done finally. I'm getting some color in to get rid of the grays that all of this has given me and get a nice cut. And then they're going to, my hair is like really, really thick, really, really wavy, but I've lost a lot of hair. It doesn't look like it, but it's thinned out tremendously. So, but he's going to blow it straight, flat iron, and I will have straight hair next Saturday and decorate for Easter. So busy, busy week. Set up the bedroom. I'll show you that. My medical supplies and all my preps. I'm actually going to the store to look for. I'll do that Monday maybe. I'm going to the store to look for a child's sippy cup. I need the kind where, since I cannot unscrew very well, I'm having a problem doing that now with even the water bottles. My husband opens the water bottles before he goes to work in the morning. He opens like 2 or 3 and leaves them on the counter for me. So they're already opened, but I'm still having a problem unscrewing with either of the hands. And once I have neck surgery, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this motion of like swigging back water. So I came up with the idea of, I remember my daughter had a sippy cup where it was probably maybe 10 ounces or more it filled, but it had like all kinds of little, designs, all kinds of Mickey Mouse, whatever. And then the top flipped open, and it was a straw that ran through, and then you could flip it down. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to go Monday and look for like 2 of those so I can keep them by my bedside, put the water in there after surgery, and I won't have to worry about that. And that's about it. It's a lot of information today I gave you, but there's so much to do. And I have to order the supplies for my cats. The one that has diabetes, I have to get him more insulin. I just got the bin that you put the used needles in. You get a kit. It's the bin, and it's 100 needles. So I just got a new one of that, but I have to get the insulin. And then my other cat that's blind, I have to get him these special treats for his respiratory system, and the eye lubrication that we get for him because his eyes, he does not produce tears, so I have to order that. Make sure we have enough cat food, blah, 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 blah. And, yeah, a lot to do. A lot of preparation. And, real quick, and then I'm done. And I'm so all over the place. I think I need to also look into that. I don't know if that's just my brain fog that I can't keep myself on a straight. I need cue cards. Maybe that's what I should do. I need to get cue cards and read off that. But anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, I got a letter in the mail from the insurance company, and it said that the surgeon put in for a request for approval for the surgery, and it broke down the costs of the surgery because it's 2 separate discs, so they charge for each disc. They charge for the mesh cage procedure. I'm not sure really what that is, but I'll look that up. But they break down all the costs, and the bottom line is it's a $130,000 surgery, which boggles my mind. And then it said on the bottom that the surgeon that I'm going to, I'm sorry, my hand is shaking. The surgeon I'm going to takes my insurance, but is not a participant in the plan, so that I could be responsible for the balance of the costs, which is kind of freaking me out. I have to look into that because chances are, like, after the insurance pays their portion, the money that would be due could be like a down payment on a house. So gotta look into that. That's not good. But anyways, guys, I'm so looking forward to today, just to relaxing and a couple of little things to do around the house, but that is it. I am going to be glued to YouTube and Netflix and relax and take something to help me go to the bathroom. So I might be in there for a while, but that's okay. I'm really looking forward to not having anywhere to go today. So I hope you guys are doing whatever you want to do today, whether it be out there in activities, something that you have to do fun, or relaxing and watching YouTube and Netflix like me. And that's it. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will probably vlog tomorrow and show you my son's game, and cut that into a couple of clips into Monday. So enjoy the rest of today. And I hope everybody is well. Okay? See you later, guys. If you liked the video, please hit thumbs up, and please, please, please subscribe. And hit the bell so you can get notifications, because I will be filming everything regarding going into the hospital, before the surgery, after the surgery, and stuff like that, and you know, home care and stuff. So it'll be interesting, hopefully, to whoever is dealing with that. So hit subscribe, and that would be great. Okay, and love you guys. Thank you for letting me talk.